All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Walking Dead video for today after the series finale has aired now. We've seen the final episode for the original Walking Dead television series. In this one, we're going to be counting down each season. Alright dudes, so we have finally seen the conclusion now to the original AMC Walking Dead television series. So in this video, we're going to be ranking all the seasons. We're going to be counting down each season of The Walking Dead now that the series has finished. We won't be considering any other seasons of Fear the Walking Dead, World Beyond, or upcoming spin-offs in this one. Just the original run series. So we have 11 seasons, with the final season being almost a season and a half, and season 10 also kind of being like a season and a half because they both had extended episodes. Season 11 ended up being almost like 2 seasons, and season 10, also extended over the regular amount. So we also will take into consideration that season 1 was only a 6-episode pilot season. Season 2 was also a little bit limited, and then the other seasons all being 16 episodes each. So it's a little bit tricky to compare when you do have different episode number counts per season, but we'll do our best, and you guys can certainly leave your comments below on which seasons you felt like were best of The Walking Dead and which ones you feel like were the worst. So we'll count from worst to best. So in the 11th spot, the last place, I'm going to put The Walking Dead Season 1. Now, this is really only because the first season only has 6 episodes, so it's a great season. I have watched it back a few times now. It's very nostalgic to watch through at this point. 2010 was the air year for that, and for that year, it's amazing. It's a great first season, but it's limited, so you kind of get started with the story. It's epic. It's amazing. Atlanta is so cool, and you get to kind of the end of that 6-episode run. There really is no filler in it, and we get to the CDC and all that, and it kind of just finishes off. So it's with only being 6 episodes, that's the reason for it being here. If it would have been a 16-episode season, it could have actually been one of the best they've probably ever done. Number 10, I'm going to go with The Walking Dead Season 7. Now this season, even though it is a 16-episode run season, it definitely has to be one of the worst seasons of The Walking Dead. This is a season where so many people stopped watching the series. This was after Negan, entered. We had the season 7 premiere, which was the biggest episode, one of the biggest viewed episodes of a fantasy type series in cable history. Absolutely huge premiere. And after the premiere, people were just like done. There were so many people that didn't come back after the Glenn and Abraham Negan, lineup scene. The rest of the season also being under Negan and them having to kind of like work for the Saviors and everything. It just, I don't know, it was a bit of a gloomy, depressing type of season. There was some good stuff for Sasha and Eugene and the others in it. I enjoyed it because I like Negan, but a lot of people really didn't, so I'll put it there. Number 9, we're going to go with The Walking Dead Season 2. Another great season. I think this one had, 13 episodes? It was 12 or 13 episodes. And it is also a lot of fun. It's got a lot of nostalgia. It's a great season for Shane and Rick. And it is a really, I hate to put it here because it is a really, really awesome season for like 18 Miles Out. Some of the other stuff they do there. The fire at the end and Herschel's farm and everything they do. But part of the season, like halfway through the season, it really struggles in terms of pacing. Like there's a few episodes there where there's hardly anything happening at the farm, and it's definitely not the most entertaining stuff in the middle. But the ending is really good. I'll put it in the 9th spot. In spot number 8, we're going to go with The Walking Dead Season 4. So another very good season. The prison's really cool. We got Too Far Gone. We have the events after that. It's a very popular season. I think it does drag a little bit, though, parts of it. Definitely Too Far Gone, and that is freaking awesome. After that's pretty good with the Claimers and Joe and everything going into like Terminus. But I feel like it kind of lags a little bit in Season 4. I think it wasn't quite as exciting as Season 3, but that's just me. In the 7th spot, we're going to go with The Walking Dead Season 8. So this is All Out War. so many people don't like this season. It's probably because of Carl. It's probably because All Out War with Negan the Saviors maybe should not have been 2 full seasons, 32 episodes with some extended episodes. But it is what it is. Not a lot of people like season 8. I still enjoy it. I still like it. But I do also recognize, okay, maybe it's not the best season. But a lot of action in it, and I do enjoy that. In the 6th spot, we're going to go with The Walking Dead Season 3. Man, I love this freaking season. I even enjoy watching it back later because I just think Woodbury's really fun. Merle and Daryl are awesome in it. Michonne's great in it. Rick is awesome with Lori and everything. Killer Within and Andrea. It's also got one of my favorite casts for The Walking Dead in it. You even get to see Morgan in season 3 again. So it's got a really great roster, really great cast in it. The Governor's an awesome villain. It's got a lot of action all the way through, and Merle is always fun to see. So we'll put that at number 6. Number 5 is going to be one of the newer ones, The Walking Dead Season 10. So it did have like the bonus episodes or the extended episodes because of the shutdown and everything, which is makes it a little bit odd. It's longer than the others, but I really, really love the Whisper War and what they did with the Whispers in this one. Alpha is awesome. Beta is awesome. Daryl is awesome in this one. There's just so much about it that's really epic in terms of scale. And if you watch it back and you watch the earlier seasons, like Season 2 and Season 3, Season 10 feels really epic. Like it feels really big in terms of scale with the Whispers and everything. So I think it's great. One of my favorite seasons for sure, Season 10. Awesome one. Maybe the extended episodes weren't that good, but then there was the Here's Negan episode, which made it a lot better. So that one turned out great, even though a lot of the others didn't turn out that good. But I'll put it here in the 5th spot. In the 4th spot, we're going to go with The Walking Dead Season 9. I think it's one of the best seasons. You get started with the Whisperers. We say goodbye to Rick, which is unfortunate, but he does survive, which is a great decision, I think. If they would have killed Rick off in this season, it would have, probably taken the franchise to its end days. So by them keeping him alive, now they can use him in the spinoffs. Season 9 is just a lot of fun all throughout. And getting started with the Whisperers is so great. I really think the Whisperers are one of the best groups of villains all throughout the Walking Dead series. The Governor's awesome. Negan's awesome. The Commonwealth's pretty good. But the Whisperers, I think, are more fun than the Commonwealth as villains. I think they're really, really interesting as villains. And so even though it's not like the most popular group of villains, a lot of people had stopped watching at that point, I think the Whisperers were just absolutely fantastic. Number 3 is going to be The Walking Dead Season 11, so our last season. Now, again, it's kind of cheating because they get 24 episodes for the last season, but in totality, I am going to put it at number 3 because the finish off to The Walking Dead was so great. They did such an amazing job with wrapping up the series. I did not think the series finale would be this good. They threw, everything in the kitchen sink. Like they gave us everything. They had Rick come back. They had Michonne come back. I was not expecting to see that. I did not think we would see Rick come back. I didn't think we'd see Michonne come back. They gave that to us. They had a great ending for Daryl, riding off into the sunset type of deal. Carol, everybody else, and they surprised, spoiler warning, with the Rosita. Rosita died. I didn't think they would do it. That's kind of a gutsy decision. And in addition to all that, you also have the first 2 parts, which are also really good too. So the Reapers, I thought, were a lot of fun. Not everybody liked them, but I did. I thought they were really great. Another great group of villains. Not a major group of villains. They were like a minor group of villains, so you have to kind of know the difference. But the Commonwealth was really good as well too, and is a good spot to end the series off. So I'm going to put number 11 in the 3rd spot. That brings us to the top 2 seasons of The Walking Dead. Number 2, I'm going to put The Walking Dead Season 5. This season, I think, is one of the highest rated seasons of The Walking Dead. It might be the highest rated season, and I understand why. Season 5 is great. Terminus is awesome. It starts off on an exciting note. It continues all the way through, and it's fun all the way through. You have Glenn, you have Rick, you have all the others. You have an awesome roster in this one. You have Morgan, who's like, trying to find them and stuff. A great finale for it. Alexandria getting started is really great. Alexandria starts kind of getting older, I think, like after season 8. Once you get like season 8 or 9, Alexandria is kind of like, who cares, right? Like it's not that exciting. But when they first get there, it's really exciting. It's really fun. So, you know, it's like, wow, they finally found a place to be. It's really cool. So that's great. And number one for me is going to be The Walking Dead Season 6. I just love this season. I think it's, you know, now I understand for other people if they put Season 5 in the number one spot, or maybe 11, or, you know, Season 1 or something, because they just love that nostalgic, you know, beginning for Walking Dead. I'm going to put The Walking Dead Season 6 as my favorite season. And here's why. You have like the most amount of zombies ever. Even in Season 11, where we got to see tons of zombies at the end, which was really epic, Season 6 also has like just a ton of like zombies everywhere. No Way Out, thank you. You still have Glenn. Negan's getting started. Dwight's being introduced. It's very exciting. You got Morgan working with the others, who since then he's gone on to you know, lead and be involved in Fear the Walking Dead as their you know, one of their main protagonists over there, and that's done really well. It's probably given Fear more years than it would have had otherwise. So it's just got an awesome roster. You still have Abraham, you still have Sasha, Maggie, Glenn, you just have Carl, right? You have an incredible roster for Season 6. The Wolves are really fun as a group of villains. No Way Out is great, and then Negan at the end. It's just like, you know, it's like such an anticipated season to see throughout. It makes Season 7 like the most anticipated start ever, and unfortunately Season 7 didn't go as well, but Season 6 leading up to it was like some of the best, like probably my favorite season of any series ever. That's how much fun it was. JSS, the Wolves, all the zombies, you know, thank you, all the just what an amazing season. It's like a zombie monster movie to start, and it's got the coolest roster of characters ever for any zombie series ever, and it's just got like a million zombies, and they all look awesome, and very little. There's CG in it, but it's not as much as like we're used to in other movies like World War Z or something where everything's CG. It feels very real, looks very real, and it's like the ultimate zombie apocalypse movie is Season 6 for me anyway. So that's just that, and I love the roster. So that's just me. So those are my ranked seasons. Now that the series has come to an end, that's what I got. Now this is subjective, so it's up to you guys. Write your list below, or if you just want to type your top 3 favorite seasons or something, do that. Type through which seasons you think are the worst and just put a few. You know, we got 11 in total, so it's up to you guys. I'm excited to see your comments below. Before you leave the video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And before you leave, please don't forget to click the thumbs up and click the bell notifications so you can see you know, more videos as they're being released. Okay, I'll see you again soon. As always, it's Trev saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.